in terms of are you in danger, is humanity in danger? Yes. To a certain degree, we'll say yes. In danger of obliterating life as it has been? Yes, very much a danger. But so be it. Let there be a new life. The new discovery that we have said, it must come forward. In order for there to be a beginning point, there must be as well what is recognized as an ending point. And so let it be. That is a danger point. It is a point in which something may break or may bend or may elbow on its way to another destination. Yes, humanity is in danger of itself and what it is creating. But more than anything, it is in danger of lack of creativity. It is more in danger of what is not creating. It is more in danger of the eyes that do not open, the mind that does not expand, the auditory systems that do not hear the subtleties of the moment. That is again the importance of your generation, for it is the one that weaves together then the mind, the hemispheres, all of the senses become accelerated. It is your generation that will have the ability to be empathic and telepathic with one another, leaving behind the technological little devices of the generations before it. This will weave together. It will bring a greater true communication and community between the beings, and distance will not be such a separation. But yes, in answer to your question, in some ways there is reason to be fearful, reason to be angered, all that is reasonable, yes. But what is beyond that? What is beyond being reasonable? What is beyond the thought that says, I am afraid? What is beyond the thought that says, this may very well be an end? You see, there is something beyond that. That is what your generation will explore, because many others will not. The generations previous to yours are waiting to see what will happen, and then to decide what they will do based upon what will happen, based upon what will be presented to them, based upon what they have studied, taught, been learned, adjusted themselves, or belief. Your generation exists beyond the systems of belief. You will create your new paradigm. You will bring it, you will hold it. It is you that will make a new world, and one for Gaia as well.
We are very much approaching the date in 2012 that many have perceived to be, and many have predicted to be, the end of the world. Can you, in light of the previous question, can you relate what that has to do with the younger generation as well?
There are more of the younger generation, I will tell you, that will move beyond this point, this 2012 point, much more quickly. If you will imagine it a bit like a boomerang, and that each one tosses their boomerang as far as they can, they are hoping that it will return so that they can then toss it again. In other words, we will call the boomerang that aspect of visioning as far as one can see into the distance, into the farther horizon, and then to bring back that information. Your generation will have a return much more quickly. In other words, there will be an acceleration within you that happens much more quickly than for previous generations. What you decide to do based upon the return of information will be grand in the moment. You will decide in the moment what to do based upon what you are. It will be more split second, where the previous generations more determined by what has been seen, what has been heard. Now what shall we do? In other words, they will take in information, digest the information, and then respond to that or react to that. For your generation and those that come after, the response will be almost automatic. It will be almost immediate, because you will know what you are in that moment. You will not need to wonder or discover or wait to be told what you are or what you are becoming or what is necessary in the moment itself. You see, that is one of the grandest distinctions, what you are or do with information based upon previous generations. There is no need to think or to believe or to digest or to understand. You will know. So your generation will know, based upon this, this is what I now am. This is the response. This is the new truth. This is how the adjustment works. And you will draw to you many more. You will notice as well that the previous generations will think self-preservation. I will preserve what is mine. I will cling to this for a little bit longer. It is mine. I have earned it. I have worked for it. It is my treasure. It is my inheritance. They will hold that. Your generation will not. To the devil with it, they will say. For the now moment is that which is more important. It is the now truth that is more important. It is my brother. It is my sister. It is my friend. And you will see that it is your generation that will bring together new family. A new family, not a structure, but an unstructure, or a loosely based structure, or what you will term it. They will bring together a new family. For to you, that which is a friend is as valuable as that which is a mother, or a father, or a sister, or an uncle. You will draw together a new structure. And so the social structure, the cultural structure will change, and you will be among the first to create this change as well.
Thank you, Gaia. In a final question, leading off of that as well, I find that for myself in my own self-spiritual journey, I've always had an inner battle because I have always felt a very, very strong connection to the metaphysical world, what is not accepted by, I would say, the society which I live in. I do live in LA, and most of the people surrounding me are very much connected to their material items, what is real, what is physical, what is accepted by others. And I've always had a very difficult time connecting all the way in one aspect or connecting all the way in the other. Can you explain or give me some guidance, and maybe other people out there who also have difficulty in their own spiritual journeys?
Very well. We'll say that for the most part, the next few years will balance and adjust all of this. You see, you find yourself now at the end, at the tail end of the age of the material, at the tail end of the age of substance, of clinging to that which is physical, because that is what seems most real. And so the difficulty that you see is more based upon what is real and what is unreal, the seen world versus the unseen. Now, metaphysics, as you have said, is simply that which extends beyond the physical. It does not change the laws of physics. It does not change that one needs or desires material goods upon the third dimension. But there is that which exists beyond that, and that too your generation will see all too clearly. You see, the previous generations see this substance, this chair, and they say, oh, how solid is that? Yes, that will sit comfortably, and that will last a long time. Your generation will see not the chair itself, but the space that the chair occupies, and what else can be done with that space. What else can that space be made into? If I applied my thought just slightly differently, this space can become something else, materially or otherwise. And that is what your generation will see as well, that it is a space that occupies the thought, and the thought that occupies the space that makes the material. And so they will come to see that they can gather to themselves, draw to themselves their material needs or desires in a simpler form than going in order to work a certain amount of hours, in order to earn a certain amount of monies, in order to purchase the space, the thought, the chair. This will blend together the different worlds that now seem apart. It is, as you say, now it seems as if the two worlds are separate. Here, the material world, here the world of the consumer, and here the spiritual being that believes that they need nothing but the sunshine and the simple elements in order to get by, the little footprint upon the life. But you will come to see, as will others, and perhaps you will be the way shower, that will bridge together the two worlds into one, that the thought marries all things, that the thought will bring the consumer mind, the material mind, and the metaphysical mind into one, that they only appear to be separate.